Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Artem, and in today's video, I'll explain to you, we'll figure out together why thinking in English is really so monumental and crucial for our speaking. And have you ever been in a situation where you just started speaking, talking with somebody, but the moment you open your mouth, you started freezing? Your mind is just empty, your thoughts are scattered, and nothing is coming out into your mind. And here is a very good and concrete explanation for this common problem. You see, according to science and a lot of studies, before producing a word, before even saying a sentence, this kind of sentence that you're saying exists at first in the form of a thought in your mind. So, which basically means at first you have your thoughts and then you convert them into speech. And you see, if you start phrasing, that basically means that your mind is not kind of fast enough in converting your thoughts into speech, because the process of converting is a really fast process that takes probably even less than a half of a second. So it's very quick, very rapid process. And the magic and miracle of this is that once you start thinking directly in a language that you learn, your mind is kind of always alert and ready to give you a suitable for this situation perfect vocabulary. You also start understanding native speakers even better, and generally just everything falls into place. And okay, let us move on. Stay with me, we're gonna take 2 steps on how to think in English, and we'll even learn how it can help us improve our pronunciation. And the first step works through writing. Yeah, it's that simple. You just take your notebook and write down a sentence that you want. It could be anything. So you just write it down. For example, let's imagine I wrote down a sentence. Today I woke up really early, found out that my shoes were stolen, and got scared because I didn't know what it was. Therefore, maybe that there was a thief in my apartment. After I wrote down this sentence, I just start repeating this sentence inside my head, not out loud. I simply rehearse it in my mind 10 times, and then I'm trying to visualize myself in this situation. So I'm simply switching from unconscious thinking to really conscious thinking with awareness. And this is a very great exercise and technique to do, because by doing so, you're connecting your muscle memory with your thinking process, which helps you organize your thoughts in a really great way. But this is only the first part of this whole process, and let us move forward. I'm ready to present to you the second step that we're gonna take. So the second step includes just simply thinking. You, for example, sit down on the chair and start thinking in English. You're describing everything that you're observing around yourself, your surroundings, your environment, birds in the sky, trees around yourself. So you're describing people, strangers, or you simply may express your thoughts and your opinions inside your head. Oh, I think the sun is not really bright today. Oh, I think that guy's outfit looks really amazing and so classy. Right now I'm feeling a little bit tired because I have a lot of chores to do and a lot of errands to run, but I feel really enthusiastic and everything is working in my favor. This time I'm just thinking in English. Actually, the step number 2 was the foundation of this exercise for me when I just started learning English. I did it all the time because I wanted to speak all the time, either with people or with myself, and when I didn't have uh, like an opportunity to talk to anybody, I just spoke inside my head, silently, secretly, but continuously and steadily. And this exercise really gave me this rocket fuel and skyrocketed my English so significantly, like substantially, because even one night I was lying on my bed and I felt this, sudden feeling like my mind switched from my mother tongue and rewired itself into English. I don't know, it felt so miraculous, and once you feel it, you cannot unsee it. It's like feeling that you were born with this ability to speak this language, and it feels as natural as your mother tongue. I truly do think that this exercise is the foundation of all fluency, because let us be honest and imagine a situation when you move to another country, for example, the United States of America, where people are talking only in English. And it's really obvious that you'll be compelled to start thinking in English over time, whether you like it or not. And this shift happens inevitably, but not at once, not overnight. So it's a continuous, relentless process that takes you probably some time. And during this time, you're going to be struggling with all this, like native speakers are speaking fast, you're not following, you cannot keep up with the pace of the people who are talking with you. And of course, if you want to ease up all these difficulties that will appear on your way during this time, you need to fit in right now and start thinking in English. And let me just a little bit blow up your mind and tell you something unexpected. So, you see, when you repeat some words, some sentences, you're literally improving your pronunciation as well. Imagine you was listening to some American speech on your phone while scrolling through your Instagram feed, and you kind of memorize this American pronunciation. And then you start repeating that in your mind, thinking your own thoughts, and all of a sudden your pronunciation starts getting better. I don't know, but this is something that had happened to me. At first, I was really doubtful whether it's true or not, whether this exercise has the power to improve my pronunciation. But then I asked ChatGPT, and all of a sudden it reassured me. It told me that yes, that's true, because when you're listening to something, you're probably borrowing some thoughts from this content, these movies, these Instagram reels, which is pretty normal. This is how our speech is made, constructed. So there is nothing unprecedented in this thing, because everything that exists inside our head basically existed somewhere before. When you start doing that exercise, you're not just improving your language skills, you're also commending your thoughts and shaping them into something positive and optimistic. You see, you basically have two brains. Your first brain is based on your mother tongue, your native language that you were born with, and your second brain is that you're building when you learn a foreign language. Most people are not aware of their thoughts. They're not conscious of what they're rehearsing. And while practicing this exercise, you have this incredible, invaluable, priceless opportunity to build your second brain, which means you're building a new foundation and you can choose your thoughts consciously, whether they're positive or negative. And all of a sudden, you become a new person, the best version of yourself that you had been dreaming to be, and it becomes reality because it literally rewires your identity. Literally, when you change your thoughts and your perception of reality, you're even able to change your static environment. And the wonderful thing about building your new brain is that you cannot use two brains at a time. When one is shut down, another one is activated. You have absolute authority and control over your thoughts, over your identity. This thing makes you more aware of your own thoughts, continuously increases your self-esteem, and kind of, becomes the stepping stone towards your personal and spiritual growth. You gotta be aware of what you're thinking, otherwise you are enslaved by your own thoughts and negativity that you may unconsciously rehearse. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll be ending my video here, and hopefully you'll apply all these strategies to your own English and improve substantially. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.